Today we have with us Mr. Palash Lahiri, who is Director Advisory Services at EY. Welcome, sir. So after a very enthralling session with all of us, we would just have to like a short interview with you, sir. So there'll be a set of three questions, three quick questions that we would be covering, and you'll just have to give your views upon it. Okay. So our very first question is that risk management is a part of advisory services, which in the current market is sort of a buzzword. So companies are actively working towards minimizing risk, and not only in the financial terms, but also in the operational terms as well. So what is your take on that?
I think this is way beyond a buzzword because risk management is for real and it's here to stay. So, if we look at the Companies Act, directors are now required to report on the risk management practices uh, of companies. And from an internal controls perspective, which contributes to risk management, independent directors are also required to satisfy themselves on the robustness of those internal controls. This is the first time the Companies Act has brought out, uh, comments like directors satisfying themselves, which is pretty onerous in itself. From a business value perspective, risk management is definitely a very relevant tool for companies and boards
Right, sir.
to pursue. In that it unlocks the business potential and it accelerates growth because it's more risk managed business
Right, sir.
and leveraging on the right opportunities at the right time. So in my view, both risk management as well as improving the controls around the internal controls environment. So this is going to stay, and legislation or otherwise, this should be adopted by corporates and government departments as well to kind of further efficiencies.
Right. Very well said, sir. So, next question would be that the banking sector in India, in particular, is saddled with the problems of bad loans and NPAs. So, in such a scenario, what kind of process changes or opportunities you think are plausible from a consultant's point of view to improve things for the better?
See, from a banking sector perspective, this is a regulated environment, right? And when we are talking about, NPAs, we should also be mindful that, what is the, sector to which, these loans have been forwarded. So if we are really looking at, some of the, impoverished sectors or, the needy sectors such as farmer loans, these are more like, policy decisions of the central government and, at times we've seen waivers as well.
Right.
So per se, no risk management or internal controls is going to kind of improve the situation. This is more a policy directive, which is going to play a part over there. Having said that, there are stringent norms which have been laid down in terms of lending to private sectors, in terms of what kind of documentation of creditworthiness checks are required over there. And I think the consultant's role here would be more from the compliance side of it to make sure that these adherences are met.
Right, sir.
Not to mention that in light of recent events, the importance of internal controls also assumes significant importance in the view that these compliances cannot be complete uh, unless internal control systems are robust and they kind of sync up.
Yes, so the internal control robustness is the key takeaway which we can take from your speech on this. Right.
Definitely one of the key ones.
So, a very quick and very quick last question from your side, that we had a wonderful session from your side today, but
I
there
agree
are
with you.
other,
Thank you.
yeah, but there are other budding managers as well out there who would have loved to attend this session. So, what would be your final message to them?
For those who could not attend.
Yes, for those who could not attend but would have loved to attend the session.
Sure. I think it was wonderful interacting with so many folks out there, high on energy and
Right, sir.
enthusiasm. So that was clearly a very positive feeling that I'm taking away with me.
Right, sir.
For people who missed out and do appreciate, it happens several times. My take is, irrespective of sessions like these, one should follow their passion. So if you are passionate about something, a solution or a sector, or a particular type of service that you want to do. It need not be consulting, it could be industry. That's what you should pursue
Sure.
and build your competencies around that.
Thank you so much, sir, for this
Thank
interview
you.
session, and thanks a lot.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.